Hi, this is Mark Johnson with Reach Out America, and I'm on the line with Josh Melacon in Thibodeux, Louisiana. Brother Melacon, thank you very much. You're a hub for Reach Out America and local resources for your community, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us what that looks like for you in your area, and tell us how it's going. Obviously, you had Hurricane Ida, and you're trying to supply food, water supplies to your community and to communities around you as well. So tell us how the community's doing, what the needs are, and then what you're up to.
Yeah, the need's pretty great because it's not just my city, but all the surrounding areas. And hub is a good word because everyone's flowing to us from the other cities in the pocket communities and down the bayou specifically, which is what we call it, which is your La Rose, Golden Meadow, Galliano, Valentine, Grand Isle, cities peoples no one's heard of. They're demolished and they're driving up the bayou to get help. And we're helping distributing to them. Our city is out of electricity. They're getting desperate. And right now, as we speak, they're unloading 3 trucks simultaneously. And we've already pushed 2 out. The materials come, we unloaded it, and we distributed it. We're about to distribute these 3 trucks as soon as we can get them unloaded. The community is responding very well. Volunteers are coming. We have probably 100 to 150 volunteers right now distributing all of that. And it's going, I think, pretty smoothly considering because some of these trucks were not expected. The city sent them along with y'all's trucks that you guys had sent. And so we're trying to just take it all and not refuse it to the best of our ability. And it's all on pallets, so we're getting it out pretty quick.
That's one of the unique things about a disaster. When they find out you're a spot to help the community, lots of people throw their weight behind that and provide product, provide volunteers. And it's a great place for the church to be right in the center of helping the greater community, because that's who we should be.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I agree. And I appreciate Reach Out America so much for what they're doing and help coaching us, because I feel like we went in eyes wide open, or as open as they can be for something like this. And we were ready. We have a big facility. The trucks can come in and leave easily because we used to be a Lowe's and it was converted to a church. So we added parking lot on top of that. So we have plenty of warehouse distribution, parking lot, in and out lanes. It's working really well. I think we're built perfectly for this. And the volunteers have just been unbelievable, not just from House of Prayer, but people driving in, people coming in from the community when they see what we're doing, they want to be a part. So it's going really well. I really feel like we're sharing the love of God as well as good products that they desperately need.
Yeah, and I've heard off of our Facebook page that there are some communities close to you. Is it Homa nearby?
Homa, correct.
That's really been devastated, and you're going to have to be that hub. We don't really have a place that's able to handle, we don't think right this second there. So they're going to come up, the churches are going to come up, and they're going to load up pickup trucks or box trucks or whatever they can get a hold of, and then take it back a little closer into their community.
That's happening today. That's starting today. We've already made some runs, but we have some larger trailers we were able to find with a guy who has a diesel truck, so it's easier for him to fill up than a gas truck. And he's taking things, what we call down the bayou. Right now, they're the most devastated. Down the bayou in Laplace or the worst. Lower Homa's pretty bad. Thibodeux's pretty bad, but not as bad as those places. We're functioning, at least in the sense that we don't have electricity and our roofs are damaged, but we're living. We have generators and we tarp the roofs and people are making it. They just need food and cleaning supplies and they're fine. Some of these people have lost entire roofs. I heard a story of somebody in a small community called Bayou Buff, where 10 families were found in one home because the others had flooded. And so yesterday we ran supplies. My brother actually loaded up truckloads from here and drove it to them. And that's what we're trying to do as fast as we possibly can with the fuel issues.
Well, we're working with your church and a couple of other churches in that area. They'll be getting trucks in the coming days. Also, we're working through Brother Darrell Weber, your superintendent, who has been abreast of all of this and communicating your need, their need back to Reach Out America. So
Yeah.
if I know you've got a lot of product, in fact, you're the location with lots and lots of product right this second, but what would you
Correct.
say that people could do to help southeastern Louisiana?
You know, it feels like people responded today with our immediate needs. We have some generators on the way for some of my staff. I don't want them sweating every night and all day. Some of our pastors and staff members needed generators and some fuel. No one will ever turn around a 5-gallon tank of gas just because they can either volunteer for the day or wait in a gas line for the day. That's kind of your choices. And so gas helps, generators help, window units. A generator without a window unit is basically pointless. So we're realizing that that's a package deal, and lots of fuel and prayer. But I think it's going well. In terms of supplies, it's starting to feel like once I get these trucks unloaded, I'll know what we don't have. Right now, it's a little early to say what we don't have.
Sure.
But I know people really do need food. We just got a cool truck that they're going to drop the trailer and leave it here so the food can remain fresh, and we'll be distributing that tomorrow. Today is more of non-perishable foods, Clorox, things like that. The list is pretty long. Obviously, water is a big one, and water goes pretty quick because that's still an issue. And down the bayou, they don't even have running water, so they're using bottled waters to bathe. So it's complicated, but it's working. Reach Out America is bringing really a good variety of things so that we can, along with other things like Feed the Children and just random churches who are pitching in. It's just a great community effort. And Brother Weber's already reached out to me, asked us what we need. Area pastors, my father, who's the presbyter, is literally driving product to people. It's just amazing how the leaders are stepping up. And we're really appreciative to all those representing. Sandy Davis for Reach Out America has been working with us very closely. It's just been great. I've been thankful to God at how smooth it's gone considering what we're up against.
Yeah, Sandy Davis, who's our on-the-ground coordinator in Louisiana for Reach Out America. Mark Foster, who is our regional coordinator. You have Hope King in Houston, who's coordinating all the trucks, and then a whole team. We were on a Zoom call last night, and one of our team members, Larry Williamson, the president of Reach Out America, actually got a call from a pastor in Maine, and he was loading up a truck, and he and his wife were driving from Maine down to Louisiana to bring supplies. So that kind of response and that kind of care is trying to be poured into your area from our churches, from everybody is trying to help. I know FEMA's there, Red Cross, and all the other organizations, but we're trying to help as well and maybe hit some communities that are being underserved. So
that's correct. And that's where partnering with you guys has been so important, because we have that capability. What we needed was the resources, and you guys were able to get us that quickly, and it's making a big difference. And I thank you. You brought up Brother Mark Foster, and also Brother Mike Labrie has been communicating with us. It's just been a fantastic effort. It's been a good experience.
Yeah, there's a great team of people trying to help. I do know, and I want to mention before we close, that Louisiana District has a website set up if folks want to donate to help churches. There's a number of churches who are missing their roofs or at least have roof leaks and some exterior damage. I know the Boys Ranch had 37 trees either broken over or completely uprooted. And there's a crew of men there working on that. So there's a lot of damage. And the Louisiana District of the United Pentecostal Church has a page to donate to. Reach Out America has a page, Reach Out America .org/help is our location. So we can continue bringing in supplies. So there's several ways to donate, several ways to help, and all of them are needed. The Boys Ranch does need some finance. They're still without power, a lot of different needs. But if someone feels the need to help, there's several ways to do it. You can find all of that on reachoutamerica.org or on the Reach Out America Facebook page. So thank you, and thank your church. Tell them we greatly appreciate all of their sacrifice, and we're trying to help. Let us know how we can help, and we'll try to pour in resources.
Thank you so much, Brother Johnson. We appreciate that, and we send our love back to you guys because it's been so valuable to us, and we appreciate it. And please don't underestimate the value of prayer, because we're going to need the spirit of might on this one, because we've got a long haul ahead of us. So we deeply appreciate it.
Amen. When we're just temporarily filling the gap, obviously there's a lot of needs. Power in some areas, there's no power, there's no water, there's no sewer. New Orleans is facing that, and may be facing that for 7 weeks is what we're hearing right this second. So there's a lot of need, and it's going to be a long haul to get back on top.
For sure. Well, we appreciate it deeply. I better get back to these trucks.
Yep, I understand. God bless. Thank you. Thanks for taking our call.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Absolutely.